Well, we had another round of sunshine yesterday afternoon, just about everywhere. Kind of a nice start to the work week. More clouds around today, and they're going to be sticking around pretty much through the day, but a dry morning commute, which is great news. I'm really not expecting much during the day today. Up there in Everett, you can see dry roadways, pretty quiet, just some low clouds kind of drifting through. And similar view looking out from Queen Anne towards downtown Seattle. We've got the same situation going on there with just cloudy skies and really nothing at all. And Doppler radar is getting pretty much another day off. Down in Olympia, hint there might be a little bit of patchy fog, but not seeing many reports of that. And temperatures, you step out the door, about the same as yesterday, running in the low to mid 30s just about everywhere. Take a look at our forecast overall for today. Mostly cloudy, just a couple showers around later on today, more like sprinkles really. Most places are going to get through the day dry though, but you might even see a stray sunbreak in the south sound. But again, mostly just the clouds hanging out. They're mid to upper 40s. Pretty much the same again tomorrow with temperatures in the mid to upper 40s to near 50 degrees. Thursday though, some steady rain early. That's going to turn to off and on showers in the afternoon. Friday, look for mostly cloudy skies, just a couple showers around on Friday again, kind of like what we're seeing today. And then as we head into Saturday, a more organized system moves in for kind of a wet day, rain through the day on Saturday. Not as heavy as what we saw in the last couple of weeks, so continue to, it'll be wet, but not as wet. As we head towards Sunday, that rain turns to off and on showers and sun breaks Monday, and those high temperatures staying mostly in the mid to upper 40s all the way through.